Oh, God. I can't whistle that shit. Well, I got my hair cut, got my hair did. I haven't washed it or texturized the bangs or anything. I still gotta dye it. What do you think? Should I go back to blonde bangs? I'm not sure. But, so, Trump now thinks this is gonna save him. He's been talking to Republicans about being appointed the new Speaker of the House. First off, Trump can't be Speaker pursuant to House Republicans' own Rule 26, which bans anyone indicted with a felony that has more than a 2-year punishment. Second, this would be the best possible scenario for Democrats. This shit show would almost ensure Democrats win every branch of government in 2024. Do it. And of course, here's the maggots. He has no felonies. He can do whatever he wants. There's nothing wrong with him trying to become Speaker of the House. Did you just fucking read this? He cannot be Speaker pursuant to House Republicans' own Rule 26. Bans anyone indicted with a felony that comes with more than a 2-year punishment. Yeah, how does 91 count sound? Not just one. This is absolutely ridiculous. And you want to know what it is? It's the same crap as everything else that he's been doing. It's just another ruse. It's another ploy. It's another method for him to try to avoid punishment for his felonies. Like, maybe if he becomes Speaker of the House, then that will magically shield him from any legal repercussions of any kind. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't want him to be Speaker. I don't want him in any public office at all. Anymore, forever and ever. Amen. I don't even care if it's just going to screw with him more. I don't even care if it's going to only look good for Democrats. I don't care. I don't care about any of this. I don't want him anywhere near any public office. I don't want him near the House. I don't want him near the Senate. I don't want him sitting in the Oval Office. I want this asshole gone forever. And in the interim, we have, you've heard of Elf on a Shelf. Get ready for Cavalgate on a Crate. Wow, I wonder if this is a real photo. Is he really that short and dinky? They have him stand on milk crates so that he can be on TV. And of course, they're going to show the milk crate. Forget elves, it's about who he really represents. And I put him in there as part of the Lollipop Guild. I'm getting a little bit better with this photo manip shit. I thought it was cute. Just thinking about all new ways I can, you know, I take all kinds of cool cues off of Twitter to do photo manips just for the lulz. It's all for comedic value. It's rarely, if ever, for a serious reason or anything. But I thought it was cute. Dems, when are you going to stop supporting Biden and start supporting America? Yeah, yeah. because we all wear Biden shirts, have bumper stickers, flags with this ugly mug on them, show up to smear shit all over the Capitol offices. What else do we do to show we totally worship Biden instead of America? That is nothing whatsoever like what the Trump maggot cultists do. Let's see, you got the flags, you got the bumper stickers, you got the shit all over the pickup trucks, you got the guns with his face on it. And oh yeah, defend his 91 indictments. Oh, wait. Yeah, these people are fucking insane. Enjoy your journey. How to leave a cult with pictures. Cool. I'm hearting that. They did him dirty. Nice guy not kicked Nancy Pelosi out of her office. Low rent Anderson Cooper. Hey, don't mock Anderson Cooper. He's way hotter than this guy. Patrick McHenry. Hate on a crate. It's Dark Helmet with Lone Star. That's cute. You can't make fun of him either. Rick Moranis is awesome. Aww. Oh boy. No kung fu fighting music there. Now we know why he slammed the gavel down so hard. Hey, I remember you, Beanie Johnson. You took my lunch back in school. You little piece of shit. I'm going to kick your ass. Oh my God, this is what you support? A grandpa feigning distress at a tantruming grandson? That's it? That's your fucking comeback? Yeah. Maybe Biden should go ahead, commit a few rapes, grab a few chicks by the pussy. Oops. Better bleep that out there. Fly over to Epstein Island. You know, maybe miss out on some cardio. Serve guests McDonald's at the White House. I could go on, but I can only put so many characters up here. Mr. Jerkface says, did you come up with that one all by yourself, sweetie? Dude, from what I'm looking at, she has way, way more followers than you do. Way. It's Beverly Leslie of the house. I thought I smelled gin and regret. Crate gate. Maybe they can get him a booster seat for the speaker's chair. You see? This is what I'm talking about. Now I have to do a Photoshop of a high chair with him holding a gavel. To be fair, still looks like Elf on a Shelf. We're going to need a bigger crate. I can hear him now in a high voice. Help me, I'm shrinking. I think that was the fly. When the guy was stuck in the web and he was the size of the fly. My analysis, he intentionally didn't take a jury because he knows he'd lose anyway. And this way Trump gets to victimize himself further and cause outrage among his cult members. Basically so he can say, see, I told you it's a witch hunt, I'm being unfairly treated. Pepe the Fella is a really insightful dude. And it could be that he's doing this, but honestly, he's not smart enough to think of shit like this. I don't want to see Slim Jim guy. Ew, the bow tie. Yeah, I don't think he's smart enough for this. My analysis is that she did it on purpose. I think somebody may have paid her to check the wrong box. I seriously do. I think somebody paid her to fuck it up for him on purpose. If he's going to run with it and claim it's done on purpose, or his own lawyers are incompetent, it ain't going to help him anyway. But, you know, he can do whatever he wants. But I think somebody paid her off. He's going to complain that it's a witch hunt and he's being unfairly treated anyway. And the reason he's going to say it's a witch hunt, he's going to say it's a witch hunt because other people have said the phrase witch hunt. I don't think he would have even known the term for it. I doubt this guy passed any English class past that of the 7th grade. Drop a clown or two if you think the GOP is like a clown show. You know what? That's lame. You don't have to ask dumbass questions like that. Just say it's a fucking clown show. Try to farm likes and shit like that. Like nobody was thinking of this or saying this before you brought it up. Ha! Oh, right-wing Cope gave a nice little factual statistic about houses with guns in it. And this genius says people with swimming pools are more likely to drown. Yeah, is the goal to prevent your likelihood of dying overall? You're probably better off not purchasing something that statistically increases your likelihood of dying. And boom goes the dynamite. I could send him some if he wants. Oh my God, it's 2:21 p.m. Went outside and saw this going on. Are they doing Thriller, or is this because of the emergency alert system, or what? Yep, they're doing Thriller, and I don't care. You know I hate broccoli with my chicky nuggies. I hate them so much. Yeah, we're in safe hands. Don't worry, they're only temporary Lollipop Guild hands. That's it. I love Meacham. Uh, the Prince of Audi, the labia. That Liam Neeson is really, really funny. When it's been 5 minutes and you haven't sucked Putin's dick. Oh, that's a gross picture. You've got to hand the speaker's gavel to McHenry because he couldn't reach it otherwise. I'm going to say this one time only. Trump ain't send y'all stimulus checks. In fact, he delayed them because he wanted his name to be printed on them. Thank the Democratic Congress for your checks. No president has that type of power alone over the purse, and he doesn't even pay his own bills. Well, there's a heart for you, Jasmine Crockett. Whoops. What is this shit? Ugh. Oh, that football program. I don't even care. You know what? If he weren't with Taylor Swift, nobody would be talking about him. Picking one of the House Republicans to be Speaker is akin to picking your favorite genital wart. Ew! Favorite dog shit. I shall call him George, and I shall hug him and squeeze him. Ew! Oh my god, just peed myself. Keep the t-shirt as a joke years from now. What you think? Aww. Aww. Or what I could only imagine is picking your favorite biting crab off of your sack. Ew! Here are a couple of pedophile pieces of shit discussing the speakership. No demeaning of Beavis and Butthead intended. Oh my god. Oh. Who could be the next speaker? Tom Cole, Republican from Oklahoma. Tom Emmer, Republican from Minnesota. Garrett Graves, Republican from Louisiana. Wow, look at all the diversity. Well, you can say goodbye to all of these assholes. Who did this? Oh my god! Somebody, somebody put a freaking, oh my god! It's one of those freaking puppy surgery cones on them. Oh my god, I'm deceased. A ball gag would be funnier. Sounds kind of reminiscent of the Cat in the Hat to me. Oh my god. That's so funny. Now, you know what I would do? Maybe I should do this. Put a freaking bottle of spray tan on the table in front of them. I'm convinced this dumbass is colorblind. How do you walk outside looking like a damn orange every day? It's way too orange, but I'm starting to get the idea after seeing him without the foundation. He's got to add color to his face so it looks like he has a different shade of skin. Because just like his hair, he's gotten all pasty and transparent and cotton candy like. And, you know, you really don't want to go out looking like that, but yeah, he looks no different than some amateur makeup artist teen who doesn't know how to apply the right foundation. See, that's another one I've got to start working on. I've got to start working. I got to make him look like a typical, like a 14-year-old girl that doesn't know how to do her makeup. I could totally do that. I will rip the pic right now. So I can get started on it as soon as I'm done here. Ooh, 2024 candidate Donald Trump loses it, throws a humiliating courtroom hissy fit at his New York fraud trial after remaining uncharacteristically quiet during the first 2 days. It all started when the judge Arthur Engoron declared that certain formalities be ignored because there is no jury. At this point, court reporters say that Trump began to grumble and angrily folded his arms while staring at the judge, and then turned to his defense lawyer, loudly groaned and exclaimed, "No jury." Then he threw his arms up in disgust and shook his head as Judge Engoron looked on in disbelief because, as he noted yesterday and the day before, it was Trump himself who decided to be tried by the judge instead of the jury. Trump is clearly furious he lost the case, and now he's in serious danger of losing his business and going bankrupt, and desperately trying to save face with his cult. TikTok Donnie. Please retweet and like if you think New York must bankrupt this fraudster. And consider the growing exodus to tribal. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know about tribal because people are saying threads. Then there was Mastodon or whatever, and I don't know. Please tell me, why do Americans hate Donald Trump? When answering my question, I need facts and concrete evidence to back up your claims. That will convince me to go along with hating him. If you want to hate him, then hate him. My God, are you from outer space? Where are you from, Mars? The proof is in every word that he utters. He's a bold-faced liar, period, the end, full stop. Nobody will like a lying president. Well, you definitely don't come from the United States. In fact, looking at this guy's posts, I don't know if he comes from a first world country. We still love Mr. Trump. He will contest and win the election. Yeah, good luck with that. Not a section filled out by the plaintiff. Clearly an office section filled out by the court clerk. Somebody has to make the decision. Somebody involved with Trump and his attorney has to make this decision. It doesn't matter who has a copy of the paper or who does the stamping. Jesus Christ. It's an embarrassment railroading the former president. The opposition can't beat him with a legitimate campaign. Let's see here. He is the embarrassment. He's not being railroaded. My L button. He's facing consequences for multiple crimes. Not only can the opposition easily beat him, we already did! He lost the popular vote. Remember? The legal system is actually working as intended. Get the fuck out. There you go. Oh my God. Is this a lawyer or a Trump model? She's posing and doing duck lips on camera. Well, she's on camera. What do you expect her to do? Achieve fame and fortune because of her stellar ability to practice law? She must have rocks in her head for choosing to defend this asshole, for choosing to represent him. Doesn't he have like half a dozen lawyers in line that he hasn't paid yet? That he won't pay? Why do they hate Donald Trump? Okay, that's it. Starting right now, ignore the sea lining. It's no longer a matter of not knowing who Trump is or what's going on. He's the former American president who is indicted on 91 counts. Ignore accounts like these. Ignore these questions. These are people who are sea lining to begin controversy. What do they call it again? I forgot. Yeah, I'm going to have to make a public service announcement on this shit tomorrow. Title and all. For all the Trump haters out there, what did you hate most? No wars? Middle East peace? Strong American economy? No inflation? Growing 401ks? Are you out of your fucking mind? If you need an explanation, you haven't been paying attention far too long. We cannot catch you up now. You had to be there. No, you don't. Ooh, a likey. Big deal. Call your GOP congressman and make them commit to not support any candidate for speaker that will not commit to Ukraine aid. This is the only way. Well, maybe the Lollipop Guild thing, it was just for fun, just to be cute, because everyone's mocking his bow tie and, you know, how it's a cute little bow tie to go with a cute little man. But really, he's just an interim speaker. It's not like he's going to be permanent or anything. Donald Trump ran away from his New York trial faster than he ran away from his marriage vows with his first wife and second wife and the third wife and Epstein Island. And his kids. And Ivana's gravesite. And all the J6ers. There's no chance Comer and McHenry are two different people. Yeah. After a while, all these fat, old, white conservative guys look the same. I never get one notification at a time. Trump trolls with posts depicting himself as Speaker of the House. For Trump, everything has to be about him. It doesn't matter how bad it's going to get for him. or even if the world all crumbles around him, he's going to have to find a way to put himself on that pedestal, find a way to get everybody to look at him and worship him. And it's like the wicked stepmother and stepsister from the what is it, the Drew Barrymore version of the Cinderella movie, that Ever After movie that came out back when I was still a teenager. I think it was in 98 or 99. They did this realistic version of the Cinderella story called Ever After, where Drew Barrymore was Cinderella. And that's how evil the stepmother and the one stepsister was. The other stepsister was spared because she was actually nice. But, that one stepmother and wicked stepsister were just so narcissistic, so up their own ass, so selfish and entitled. They were just horrible people because they were horrible people. And even when Drew Barrymore finally, she didn't just end up with the prince. They called the stepmother and the stepsister to the court, to the royal court, because stepmom was trying to get stepsister to marry the prince and become the next queen of France. And there's Cinderella, who is already been married to the prince, and now she looks like $1,000,000, and she's going to be the next queen. And they were forced to bow to her. And all she said was, "You're completely pathetic. I'm never going to think about you again for the rest of my life. But I know you'll be thinking about me every day for the rest of yours." And she had the current king and queen put them both to work in the bowels of the castle, washing and starching the royal bed sheets and doing all the crap work that Cinderella had to do. And, they lost everything they had. And their lives were basically over. They were the laughing stock of the entire kingdom. Everybody eventually found out who they were and how they treated the now princess. And even then, they refused to acknowledge anything was wrong. They were both completely miserable. But, it's like the irony is kind of lost on them. Stepmom was just concerned with trying to look good among this new group of people. She even tried to say, "I'm management." And that's what he kind of reminds me of. I think of nasty, horrible people that I've read about or seen in movies and stuff like that. Just horrible because they just don't get it, and they'll never get it. They're really, really angry, and they'll be miserable for the rest of their lives with anger. But that's not going to stop them from deluding themselves and pretending like they're still important or they're still better than others. Maybe you'd have to see the scene to know what I'm talking about, but it was sad when I watched that movie, and it's sad when I look at Donald Trump. This guy should never have been in politics. And all the rest of these assholes need to be far away from office. Look at what they've done to our country already. That's all they know how to do, is fight with people over stupid shit and try to retain those seats of power so they can get paid a lot of money and feel really important, and they have no idea what the job is about. They have no care. They have no thought for people like you and me. They have no real care or thought for this country. Not in the abstract. Their idea for the country is how to make it better for them, not you and me. And I compare them all the time on these streams to little babies or the slow kid in the room or the pesky little brother. I do this for a reason, because there is a strong parallel here. They're just not with it. They don't understand certain things. It's sad to watch, and it's devastating when you allow them to grab a hold of these positions of power and watch how they destroy everything around them. You don't give an automatic weapon to a monkey, and you don't give a child a political position, because that's what these people are. They're like large children. Just something about them mentally, emotionally, just never grew up like the rest of us grew up. And you don't give positions of power or authority to people that don't understand the job and to people who are not adults. You can see it. This is why people are pissed. This is why people hate them. It's like when they go after women's rights. I don't want anybody that doesn't know what a clit is to make decisions on what I do with my body. And you wouldn't either. You would never allow somebody like that to make decisions on your life. It's the same thing. It's the same thing politically. It's the same thing with economics, with education, with environmentalism. It's the same thing medically. It's the same thing everywhere. And this is the shit that happens when you give a monkey an automatic weapon. This is the shit that happens when you put that annoying ass slow kid in a position of authority and power. You get a fucking disaster. I just don't know how else to freaking explain it. Stop with the notifications. Yeah, my fucking battery sucks. This stupid laptop I'm stuck using for all my streams. And my cord just got pulled out. So I'm going to take off. I want to get my star bones out of the freezer anyway. And I got to dye my hair. I'll see you guys.